brakes off?
Bro, I'm starting.
Tighten up!
What the fuck you doing here?
Get him, Blake. Get your leg.
Leonard, are you fucking kidding me, man? Jesus Christ.
I don't know where the stink's coming from.
You don't know where the stink's coming from? Probably full of shit everywhere, you fucking... Holy fuck. I think this place is worse than Jason. Leonard, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking this shit in there. Oh my god.
What's going on with your YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra.
Mother, log off your gambling site and vacate the living room.
Fuck you, bish, I gots to gamble.
I need to do my Godot-centered internet show.
But nobody watches your gay little internet show.
Mother, you leave me no choice. Nobody messes with my gay little internet show.
Alright, okay, is my mic going? Nice. Okay, so, yeah, today I think I want to do the friggin' boss fight. I think that's going to be cool. Let me get this going. Not that one. Are we at, sorry, I meant to say alright. And then I was saying, where are we at? So I was like, are we at? I combined it all into one word to make it smarter. Alright, yeah, so let me show you this. This is my inspiration for the boss fight. This is House of the Dead 3. This is essentially what it looks like. I'm going to get rid of some of the rings I made yesterday. I'll show you what I mean. But yeah, we have our supreme life form being coming at us, trying to murder us. He's got this ring of spikes around him and he shoots out electrical attacks. All of that's going to work really well with the stuff we have set up currently. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yo, I used to play the shit out of this game. I played this game so much. I have like everything memorized. I was watching this guy's playthrough of it, and I was like, damn, I could definitely do a much better job than him. Because he sucks, he's not even aiming for the head. But yeah, I had the light gun, we had the 2B, we had this hooked up at like my friend's house. It was so badass back in the day. We had it on his Xbox, I think the original Xbox. And then I think my brother got rid of all those light guns and shit. Still need to do that. But, yeah, alright. Nice. Okay, so let's jump right into it. We had a boss fight. Here's our boss. So all we had is some circles like that. I'm gonna actually get rid of these because they were stupid and we don't need them. We got this middle one, we got that one. We got that one. I don't think we need that many. Maybe we'll just do 2. Is this the very center? Alright, I think we're gonna get rid of that one. And then I think what I'm gonna do, honestly, is have like kind of like balls of fire appear in this thing and then have the guy in the middle. So I guess we should go ahead and make a guy. I might just copy some of what I have here. Actually, it'll probably just be faster if we just do it up. If it's not clear what we're making a Typing of the Dead inspired Godot game thingy. Let me go ahead and run it and I'll show you what we got. So we're in the game, that's our health down there. We have to type the words on the screen that kills the enemies. We need to slow it down when we kill the enemies too. Dog. Cool guy. Thank you. Wind. Hat. And then we have easy, medium, and hard. We got red. We got pen. This guy should be the first medium, I think. Blanket. Oh my god, it's getting harder. What else do we got? Puzzle. P-U-Z-Z-L-E. There we go. Puzzle it up. I'm the Quizler. I'm the Riddler. Riddle me this, Batman. Midnight. What's up, Bob the Darkest Fairy? Forest. We're doing the boss fight, but I'm just kind of showing off what we have so far. So, yeah, then we do our descent across the bridge. And all of these assets are made within Godot. Nothing's been made outside of Godot. So, I'm pretty proud of that. Even these little PNGs, we rendered them in Godot. It's pretty cool. Yeah, mainly just to learn more about the engine, because I'm the average Godot enjoyer, so we should probably enjoy it, so whatever. And then we have our giant ring of fire that does nothing over here. We fell into a ring of fire. We went down, down, down in the flames. They went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire. Oh, that ring of fire. I'm fucking retarded, dude. What are we fucking even doing? We gotta make that boss, okay. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay. We got Lady Esmeralda. She's basically going to be the gypsy woman that causes this voodoo curse or whatever. We got our player who is he's going to use his crippled abilities to text-to-speech all the zombies, trigger phrase, and make their brains explode or whatever. Fuck you. Magic. And here's our boss, so we need to start adding that in. I'm going to call this inner ring and the other one outer ring. And here is the boss that we're going for. Let's just put this back over here for a second. And yeah, we got that. Yeah, so for those little sparks of energy, we can obviously use noise texture, we can use balls, we can use whatever. So I'm just gonna have like one inner ring around him and then one outer ring, and probably have those like balls here. And they'll be like fired at the player as they come at you. You gotta press the text things. I looked up another what we're looking for. House of the Dead. Type into the dead. Dead. No, I don't want to watch the fucking thing. There we go. So this is what it looks like over there, and they have, go back a little bit. So here's the boss fight, like the first one. It's gonna be done kind of like this. Shit like that, and then we also have, I'm trying to get an example of them throwing yeah, go forward a little bit. I think it's like right here. There's like some things that lurch up at the players, some little leeches, and I wanted to make some of those. But yeah, you see how that box kind of spawned on the screen just like that. Let me pause the hardware so it's not just this cacophony of fucking sounds. Thanks. You can get outside that way. Oh man, great. Thanks, dude. Yeah, there we go. So you can, I want to have stuff like that. And then it'll turn and there'll be a bunch of leeches over here that you gotta shoot at. You're gonna make those too. You dudes. Where are the leeches? There they are. My brain failed me. But yeah, shit like that, and then see you throw stuff, you gotta click that one. And I think it should like move to the object that's being thrown like that. So yeah, so we're gonna go with that type deal. That's what we're trying to accomplish. Okay. You like the rain, thank you. Cool game for real. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's like, you know, kind of stupid. And then we have a GitHub repository, so you can, it's all up there if you want to check it out. It's all for free. What are we going to do here? Mesh instance, there we go. Empty new sphere mesh. We're going to make this that same golden texture. Do we have this saved? Save as, go one up to our materials. We're gonna go boss material. There we go. Yeah, and we'll just apply that for everything for here for right now, and we'll probably fix it later. Yeah, we gotta give it like 1.5. Maybe here and like there. That's too much. So like 2.5, and then we'll go 5 here. Bring that shit up right here, and then we'll add a capsule mesh, so another mesh instance, and we'll put that in as a capsule. We gotta make a body. We're gonna add that same boss material, and I don't know what, like 5. Does that sound right? And like maybe 3. Oh, I meant like 5 here. Okay. 10 here, maybe 3 there, like that. I guess that looks kind of cool. And then we'll, it's got to be more like gold. If I add light, if I add like a big light, is that going to make it gold? Maybe we can make him silver. I think that would show up better, just like the other boss. So if I go here, kind of like a silver somewhere in there. I need a normal map of a noise texture. I just want to give him some texture and shit. Seamless as normal map. We'll just add some shit in here. It's still not really showing up. Do we need a light? Is that what the issue is? If I add a light, are we going to see more? Yeah, let's add a directional light on this guy. And spin it. So we really don't see much, even though we're... it looks like, you know, we should be seeing something. Did I use an image editor plugin? No, we actually, you can render images within Godot. I have a video on it on my channel, but yeah, just type in on YouTube like how to render an image in Godot and my video pops up. It's like a little rat, but it shows you. It's like 2 lines of code and you can render an image. You just change whatever your game image is, and then we zoomed in on our player mesh on his face. Like this, with a camera, and then we took a picture, and then when you run the game, it might take a second, but yeah, we just stack those pictures right there, and then if he gets hit, he should lose health. Let's check if that works. Yeah, so everything runs kind of slow right now. I mean, we just kind of need to speed everything up in terms of animations, but that's really easy to do. We're just kind of debugging. And then I think I didn't hook up the dead, so he can just keep hitting us forever. I think I forgot to move to the next scene after we die. Yeah, so why isn't this looking as cool as I think it should look? If I increase that, it doesn't really do anything. If I had like a camera and I put that in here, and so it does look cool there. Like, why are we not? I guess because the camera has a world environment or something. If I put it in the game, is it going to look stupid or cool? We'll just call this boss Lao Bond, and then we'll go here and we'll put it down here at the end, right in front of the player. I'm going to advance the player cart pretty much all the way to the end, and we'll just load in the boss, and we're going to put him all the way down here, and we'll see if his textures are showing up or looking stupid or what's going on. This is going to be like the arena that we fight him in. We got the moon back there. It's pretty cinematic. Looks pretty badass. So we'll take a look. Okay, so yeah, he does have some texture to him. We kind of need to look up to fight him. I think we need to make him smaller in general. He isn't that big in the other game reference, so... I think what we can do is take this inner ring and make it... maybe like 5 and 6, honestly. Just to make it easy on ourselves, not make it like crazy. And then maybe we can take this down to like 1 and 2 or whatever. We'll take this down to like 1 and 3, 5, somewhere in there. We'll bring this down. Oh, that's the camera. Whatever. We can bring that down and back a little bit to see what we're working with. It'll be nice to keep in there. Bring that down. This, we're going to move to... whoops, we'll go... maybe 10. And then maybe Oh, we'll just put it at 11. There we go. I think that'll look a lot better. So I save that, and then I go back to the other screen. We'll see how much smaller he is. That'll be more manageable to put on our actual screen. There we go, and let's run that. So yeah, that's more manageable. So now I'm gonna have like balls of fire kind of appear all around him. We gotta add some like arms or legs or something. Cool. And then I was going to think like I could do something like make a shader or whatever and put that on top of him and have it like spark like electricity or something. I don't know. But we'll do that later. Let's just make the basic shape. So I guess I'll add some more mesh instances. We're gonna add probably some of these. We'll do spikes on the ring up here. We gotta make them the boss texture. Like that. Go like this. We'll bring this up and probably spin it. I'm also gonna make it a. Is it already a child of the outer ring? It is. Awesome. Let's rename that outer ring and inner ring. Cool. So I'm just gonna do a few of these. I think this needs to be like 3 or whatever. Yeah, I will make these like 0.75, 0.75. I think that looks pretty cool. You know, we're mainly gonna see it from this angle, so it's gonna look more pointed, even if it's kind of like whatever from this side. And I'm just gonna put a few of them in because we don't really need that many. Just gonna do like 4 basically, kind of like a what do you call it, like a compass or whatever. We'll spin it. I'm not overly concerned about them being like, you know, perfectly parallel or in sync or whatever. I don't really snap anything to a grid. I'm sure some people are aggravated about that, but I don't find it to be that big of a deal. So I think we can do that, and then we'll save that, and I want to, let's do this, let's do a marker 3D. This is essentially where I'm going to spawn my fireballs or whatever, so let's do a node 3D, and we'll call this fireball holders, and we'll bring this marker down right there. I'm just going to call this fireball, I'm going to call it fireball position 1. Ah, your headphones are dead, sorry man. Have a good day though. Hope you're having a good one or whatever. My fucking car's fucked, so I'm having like a shitty day, but it's whatever. The motor mount is probably going to snap again because the engine is swaying too much. Let's go fireball. Let's just call it the fireball position. There we go. Position 1. Then we're going to make more. No, I don't want that on there. Control D. Okay, so let's move the first one. We got this one. We're gonna put him here. Fireball position 2. I think we're going to try to spawn them kind of like that. I'm gonna make another one. I think this is gonna look really cool. Like this, and then like that. So when we like reload them, we'll reload them like a, you know, kind of like a revolver almost. So we only need 8. I think this one needs to be a little bit further up. There we go. And I guess we'll go into another scene and make a fireball. So let's just go, not that. Damn it. Get out of here. Right here. And then we'll go mesh, instance 3D. And we'll just add a sphere mesh here. And use standard. I want to make it like a blue fire. Albedo, we're going to just make it blue. Kind of like that. I guess it's more like a flaming blue. Somewhere in there. Emission, we're going to emission it up. We need some blue emission. Very subtle. And it's got to have a lot of energy though. So we might even need to take this down a little bit. So like that, and then we're going to, I'm actually going to go to, we're going to save this first as assets. We got the boss. I think I'm going to save it in here as boss fireball. Boss fireball. There we go. And we'll call this ball. And then we'll call this, I guess we'll call this fireball. And I'm going to add some GPU particles. Make it like 45. Actually, what I was going to do is I have this ring of fire, this flaming torus. Can we just save this? Let's go make unique and save as. We're going to say, let's go new folder, process. I'm actually going to cancel. I'm going to make this folder 1 up. Here. Process materials, there we go. And I'll just save this as fire material A. Fire material red. Save that. And what I'm going to do is make a new. We can load that one, right? Yeah, we'll do quick load, fire material red, and then on geometry over here, we got to make draw passes. Sorry, quad mesh. So cool. And then here we need to just change some things about the material. New standard material. Transparency, alpha, albedo. I think vertex uses albedo. There we go. And billboard, particle billboard, as well as what was I looking for here? Something about scale, right? Grow. Transform. I can't remember. It's like ignore size or something, right? Keep scale, there we go. That's the one I was looking for. Nice, okay, so what I also want to do is change the gradient that's going on in the process material now. So I want to go here. I'm going to say make unique, and then we're going to save this as blue material, blue process material. That sounds right to me. Let me throw back on my fucking music. Sorry, I got shit in my fucking ears. Okay, then we can go to... where is it? Where would it be? Display. Color curves. So we're going to make this unique, and we're going to save as... We're going to save one as red gradient. Red gradient. And then I'm going to go make unique and save as... I guess we'll go blue gradient. Blue gradient. And then we can change this around. So we'll grab this one and we'll make it blue. We're just gonna do different shades of blue, I think. Yeah, Sonic likes blue. We're doing very Sonic-like things. We're going very fast, so I think we need to make this one a little more calming, Sonic blue. There we go. And I think we are going to need a little bit of emission. Maybe we can go down to this material, go to the emission, enable, and flip it on just a little bit. And go like that. Maybe turn it on. We'll see how that works. We're going to turn it all the way up to there and then just add the slightest bit. I think that'll do us well. Maybe. Let's try it. And then we also wanted to add probably some type of noise texture here, right? Just a new fast line noise. Yeah, maybe. Seamless as normal map. No, let's not do that. Where's our ball? Oh, so it's really big. We also need to change this. The scale. Where's our scale? Not down here. We'll go up here. Scale. Curve texture. It's basically going to be that size. We should do a max of like 10. And yeah, I think that's looking much better. Did it change on over here? Nope, we still got the red one, right? Nice. So that kind of looks pretty awful. Does it look any different on our camera? Let's just bring a camera in here and then we'll bring it back. So yeah, it looks pretty shitty. How are we gonna fix that? Maybe we go to our particles and it's still a square. Maybe we don't want a I don't think we want any emission on there. I think that's gonna help us out to disable that. I think if we go to our albedo here and we go new gradient, and what we'll do is go here and make it more transparent, and then we'll do the same thing over here. So yeah, something like that, and then this one's gonna be dark, or you know, I guess we could make it light to make it more blue. And then we could add a little more back here on this one. I think we do need some color there. Make that a little dark, but you can see that really brings out the focus. So if I was not trying to do this in Godot, I probably would make a custom shape and then add this, and it would look really good. But since we are trying to do it all in Godot, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it kind of blurry right there. And then maybe I can like flip all these around in different shapes and ways. Let's see. And then on the ball, maybe I can do something here. We want to add a noise noise texture as well. That'll give us like, you know, at least something, right? Let's get rid of that. Let's do that, and we'll make it seamless. And then what we can do is kind of like spin this texture around. Yeah, we could probably figure out how to do that pretty easy. Have ChatGPT write us a little shader or something. But for now, that's okay. And I think what I'm going to do is add some transparency to it. And we'll just make it a little bit more visible like that. And what would happen if we added a light in the middle of it? That seems cool to me. Like, dude, yo, just put a fucking light in the inside of it and then it'll be all bright and shit. Probably terrible practice. What does camera say? Camera doesn't know. What if I put it outside? I bet it's going to be super bright. Let's just do this. Go camera, view, 2 viewports. Preview down here. So if I take this light and I move it on the inside, I guess that looks cool. Have I seen the Sonic movies? No, I haven't seen the Sonic movies. I'm like 29 years old, so I would feel weird going to the Sonic movies by myself. But I don't have any friends, so I don't know who else I would go with. Maybe my brother. I'll go with my brother and his girlfriend. We'll go check it out. Haven't they made like 4 fucking Sonic movies now? There was like 2 when I went, like, I don't know, the time flies by, man. I remember the first Sonic movie and I'm like, that's gonna suck. And then like now I see Jim Carrey like, yeah, we're gonna do Sonic number 8 or whatever. And it's like, yeah, whatever the fuck, man. It's like Transformers now. It's the next Transformers. So we're gonna have that, and let's just instantiate a few of them. Okay, so let's just put one there. The movies are good. They might be good. I don't know. Alright, so let's just see how that looks. We got a fireball there. We might have to make this bigger. Let's just play the main scene. I'm pretty sure he's at where he's supposed to be at. So yeah, that kind of looks pretty cool to me. And then we'll be able to see that coming at the player. Alright, damn, so I guess I should, maybe finish making this guy. I think I should make those a little bit bigger. Fucker. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I got some houseplants for my house now. I gotta get some more. So the air's not so fucking stale. I've been ripping up all the carpets and trying to put down some new planks and shit. But shit's all smells bad. So I have to like vacuum up because the carpets have been here forever. So what are we gonna do? Boss fireball. We just need to make this bigger. I think we'll make the radius 1 and this 2. The Omnilight 3D energy all the way up to the top. We're also going to turn this blue because we're so fucking cool. We're also going to, I think we're going to go to the ball and probably add some, I think it does need a mission. What happens if I just turn the mission all the way up? Rip the knob off. Okay, that's way too much. We need to be tactful. We'll add in the blue and then we'll just sneak it up just a small amount. We just need it to glow like 0.02. How does that sound? You like that, Godot? 0.05. I think that's gonna look good. And we could even add like scripts on it to make it spin around or some shit. So we go to the boss, and we're gonna have to add a script on him. Yeah, we'll make it in that folder. And I'm gonna do funk. We'll say spawn. Actually, we'll say reload fireballs. We'll think of it like a gun, really. Reload fireballs. We'll say pass. Took a hit for my fucking vape. Drink some water. I did some weed eating today. I got an electric weed eater. It's got one of these fucking big ass battery packs on it. Dude, these things rock. I got an electric lawnmower as well. My dad gave it to me because I helped him do some work. Otherwise, I never would have bought it because it's expensive as hell. I don't feel safe keeping it out in my fucking shed, so I keep it inside my house. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so when we reload, all we're going to do is go to this fireball holder. So we'll say at get node fireball holders get children, and we're going to loop through it, and as we be lubricating, we're going to be addifying the children. So for them chillins in fireball holders get chillins, we're going to say the chillins are yeah, we're gonna add child, and we're gonna add the fireball. So we gotta make on ready var fire. We're gonna call it FB. We'll call it fireball. Fireball is gonna be a load, and we'll load in the fireball scene right there, and we'll say add child. We have to instantiate it. Alright, what are we going to do here? Should we instantiate it up here? I think so, right? We only need to do that once, and then we'll just add it. Well, no, we need to add a different one for each one, so we can't add the same one. So down here, FB equals fireball dot instantiate. Hopefully I spelled that in some logical sense. We'll then add FB down here. So our chillins are going to get the fireball added to them, and then we need to fire them. So we'll say func fire fire fireballs. Is that seems really stupid, but it's also very descriptive. Why is there an ant on my screen? There's no food over here. So fire the fireballs. I guess what we'll do is loop through all the fireballs. We should add them to a group as well. We should say add the group, and we also gotta say the FBs add the group, and we're gonna say current fireballs, current or active fireballs, active fireballs, and then we will say for yeah, see, what I want to do is shoot them one at a time at the player, and then I guess give them a few seconds, wait till the next one to fire. But we want to wait till they either get hit or so we're gonna wait on a signal back from that fireball. We're gonna wait, yeah. We're gonna have to wait for some type of confirmation on the fireball that we fired at the player that that one's like ready to go. Like it's like, oh, we either died or we hit the player, so we're ready for the next guy to go. Otherwise, we're gonna have all of them firing at once, and it's gonna fuck us all up. So maybe we can just do that. I'm hoping with a, I don't really want to add a full state machine, so maybe we could do like an on-ready bar firing equals whatever, let's just get one shooting first. So we'll say for FB in get tree, we'll get that group, get nodes in group, and we'll say active fireballs. There we go. And I'm just gonna print them, and we want to shoot the first one. You know what we could do is just shoot them and then remove, shoot the first one in the group and then just keep removing them from the group until they're all shot. I think that will be the way to go. So we'll say if we want to get the size of the group, if get tree dot get nodes, get node count. Get node count in group. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Active fire balls. And we want to check what? We want to check if that is greater than greater than or equal to 0 or 1. So we have at least one fireball. We're going to say get tree and then we're going to get the first node in group, right? Get first node in group, and we'll say active active fireballs. Active fireballs. So we'll get the first node, and we'll just say we're going to say var FB right here, and then I'm just going to come down here and say FB.fire. That way it's clear to me what we're doing. FB.fire, and then we'll say func launch next volley collie. Not no, we're not throwing fucking dogs. Volley. All right. And all I'm gonna do, actually, we could just call this function again once the other one's done. So, and then we'll say else. Else. We'll say print. We are out of ammo. And then we could just reload fireballs from there, and then make a timer, and then we'll fire more after a set timer or something. I don't know how many phases we're gonna do on this boss or whatever, but let's just check if this works first. So we'll do a func underscore ready, and we're gonna reload fireballs when we're ready. And then I guess we'll do like await. How do I await? Don't we have to do like await dot get tree dot create timer timeout? Is that right? Expected signal or poor routine. No, I can't remember how to do it. Let me take a look. Maybe we don't use await anymore. I'm just trying to figure out how I make a timer in code, right? Whatever. Just await. Is it really just like await now? Await seconds. Oh, okay. Oh. You mean like this? Ah, I see. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, so we'll just wait 3 seconds, and then we'll do the fireballs. And we should call that fireball. And I'll put a little note. We've done refiring a single fireball. We'll be waiting for the next one to be firing again. There we go. Nice. I think that's gonna go well for us. I see good things happening in our future. Very positive fortune cookies opening. I guess we'll just try it. We need this function. Actually, we need the fire function on the fireball, which does not exist. So we'll go to the boss fireball. We're going to add a little function here. We'll say create, and we're going to say fire, and I'm just going to say print. Actually, you know what? I have this. I forgot how to do it, but I'm just going to take a look at how we did it earlier. If we go to the first world and we look at the player, when we progress forward, let's see. No, when our enemy progresses forward towards us, how do we do that? So our direction is, we can use this move toward function, and we'll just do this. Let me just grab this real quick. Copy, we'll go to boss fireball. We'll do this. Okay, so delta not declared. That's right, because we have to call this in process. So I can make a func process, and we'll just throw that in here, and we'll have a little boolean, little flip right here. We'll say if what was I gonna fucking call it? If fired. All right, and then we can flip it. If fired equals true. Then we'll do that. And then we need to make this up here. So we'll say on ready var fired equals false, and then we'll go here and just set it equal to true. So nice. So when we fire, we should just relentlessly move towards the player. In this case, we have a player cart. We don't really have a player character because we're just on this little cart. So let's try that. Let's see if he reloads all of his fireballs and shoots them at us, which would be pretty awesome. I'm going to get rid of that because we don't need it, and we'll do it up. Let's see it. Three seconds have passed. Do you have the balls to shoot at us? I don't think so. All right. Let's see. Let's go to script. Boss fireball. What the hell was that? Fired equals true. So that looks good. Are we calling this reload fireballs, fire fireball? I'm going to do a little print statement here. Print. We should be firing, and if the get node counts in active fireballs is greater than or equal to 1, then we should attempt to fire the next one. So we'll just print we are past the if in active check. Check. There we go. Let's give that a shot. All right, looks like 3 seconds have passed. He is reloading though. Yeah. We should be firing. We are past the if in active check. Okay, so fb.fire, and then if we go to the boss fireball, how's it going, Mud Crabbo? Fire it equals true. I guess we'll print we are getting to the firing in the what is this fireball thingy, the fireball thing, and I guess for good measure we'll just print something, because this is going to show up a million times, so we'll be able to see it regardless of what it is. We'll just print hi. Let's see it. We're adding in our boss today, Mud Crabbo. So it looks like it should be advancing towards us. What seems to be the deal here? Maybe we should give it more speed. Because nothing's coming at us. Let's go back up here and get it before. So we are getting to the firing and the fireball thing. Awesome, it's getting here. Fired is equaling true. We are saying get tree, get first node in group. We're getting the player cart and we are heading towards there. Let's print the player. I bet we're calling it before the player is active or something. So player maybe, and then we're also going to turn this up to like 10, see if it comes at us faster. Player enemy move to, yeah, so it knows what to shoot at. It's just not moving them, or maybe it is. Let's see what it's actually script. Oh, we're never applying the direction, we're just getting it. So I forgot this doesn't actually move anything. So now we need to literally apply our direction. How the hell do we do that? I forgot. Global transform.origin equals direction. Is that what we're doing here? I think so. Let's try that out. That's all we're doing for the walk to and our enemies. So I feel pretty good about that. This is probably going to go real fast. We'll just try ×1. After 3 seconds, are any of them coming at us? I think that one. Is that one coming at us? It is. Oh God, it's getting closer. Alright. Instead of waiting for an eternity, let's turn that up to 10. Let's see it come at us. Alright, 3 seconds. Why is that the first one in the group? It's so weird. But now we're on fire. Top tier professional debugging. Yeah, what you want to do is just plug stuff into your process function, like hi, and then howdy, you know, little smiley faces, stuff like this. That'll really get you good. That'll help you out. So that seems to be doing it. It's weird that that one gets added in first. Alright, so once we either hit the player or whatever, so we're going to have to add some type of area on our fireball. We're just going to add a little area. And yeah, we can add a collision shape. We'll probably make it a ball. I mean, why not? New sphere shape. I think spheres are actually the lowest cost, and we'll make it just a little bit smaller so they have a little bit more time to react than it even seems like they do. So we need to add that to a group. I just need to figure out which group we need to add that to. We go to the enemy. We look at the detection area, attack area. What group are you in? Maybe you're not in a group. Maybe our player determines when we get hit. Let's go to our player real quick. Player area. Actually, you know what? What happens is our enemy initiates an animation, and if he gets to a certain point in the animation, then he deals damage to us. So it's not even that we don't really have anything like what we're hooking up right now, but all we're going to do is make it so that when we get hit, we do damage. So what group are you in? You're in the player area. So we'll just say if our energy ball hits our player area, we'll deal damage. Alright, boss fireball, we'll go here. Let's go area 3D, signals, area entered, connect. We'll connect to ourselves and we'll say if area dot is in group, and the group should be player, I think it was player area, then we will say area dot probably get parent. I think it's going to be area dot owner dot I think it's take damage. Let's take a look. Go back here. Oh yeah, I think it's hurt. Yeah, we got to go into a hurt state. So we'll just play this. Take damage. There we go. So that should just make us take damage, and we also need to tell the other guy that we're to fire again. So we'll say we should pass in our who are we a child of? We're a child of can we say, if we say owner, we're just gonna print the owner. Print owner dot name. I need to figure that out first. So we're gonna let this hit us. So we'll see if we take damage, and then we're gonna print the owner because I need to let him know to fire the next projectile. Okay. Bam, he hits us. Owner.name. So we don't have a... What do you mean we don't have an owner? Whatever. We can do this too. We can just pass in our... let me get this out of here. And we'll get that out of here, get that crap out of there, right there. Perfect, wonderful. We're gonna get this shit out of there as well. What we also want to do is the take damage, that looks fine. And then we're gonna pass in something here. So we're gonna say our our boss. So now this just became more reusable, and we'll say at onReady var current boss equals null. There we go. Cool, and then we'll just update the current boss here. Equals boss. I keep hitting the wrong keys because I'm a shitty typer. There we go. Current boss equals boss. So now we're just going to say current boss dot fire fireball. Bam. Okay, and cool. That looks pretty good. We just need to go back to the boss, and when we fire the fireball, we're going to pass in our self. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're only going to do that right here. We're going to pass in our self. There we go. So now we have a reference of our self passed down. There we go. Let's give that a shot. All right. Global transform on type of base nil. What are you talking about? Oh, we don't have a current enemy right now. Because we're not engaging. So we'll just do a little pass in here for right now. Man, maybe we should just make a little area for the fucking boss fight. We'll just make the boss go to 3D. We have to create for him like an area where he begins to engage with you. So on the enemy, all we did was make an area and just call it the detection area. Did we add it to a group or something? I don't think so. Fireballs. Yeah, I think for now I'm just going to bypass it. I just want to shoot the fireballs today. So we're just going to say if current enemy is not equal to null, then we can do all this stuff right here. Otherwise, else we'll just pass. And I'm going to put a little note in, fix this eventually. Alright, so let's see. I just want to see these fire at us and then fire the next one. We take damage. It doesn't look like it's firing the next fireball. Current boss, fireball. I guess we'll print the current boss. And then we want to queue free ourselves. We took damage, I saw that. We should be firing. We are past the if inactive check. Oh, that's right. We're not queue freeing. So what we got to do is say remove from group, and it's going to be active fireballs. Active fireballs. So we're removing ourselves from the active fireball group. I'm just going to copy and paste just to make sure I named it correctly. Bam, we slam that in there. That's looking good. So now that we're removed from the group, and we're also going to queue free ourselves after we do this. So then we're going to say queue free down here at the bottom. So that looks better to me. Let's try that. Nice, we're getting slammed up with the first fireball. Slammed up with the second. And the third. And that does give the player like plenty of time to react to those and whatnot. Cool. So yeah, I kind of like that. I think that's going in a good direction. Then we have no more fireballs. We are out of ammo down there. So yeah, I don't have a lot of time tonight, so that's probably going to be it. I just wanted to get that in. Isn't this supposed to be like Dr. Curian in the fucking the House of the Dead? I can't remember. How close are we to whatever? What is it? What is the ending of this one? Okay, that's not the ending. Yeah, this is the boss. Rayon. So yeah, this would be a lot to create. But the little balls swirling around him, we could kind of emulate that a little bit. I do want to try and make a worm like that. That'd be cool. It'd be pretty easy to do in Godot as well. I don't know. Fun shit. We might make more. That one, the chainsaw dude, scared the shit out of me as a kid. I couldn't play that mission. I had my brother beat it every time. But yeah, I think we're doing a pretty good job here. So, thanks everyone for showing up. I'm gonna get out of here for now. I'll probably be streaming more tonight. I'll probably get this guy fixed completely. So, later.